Hello everyone, welcome to this month's Plan With Me video. I am super excited to be sharing this with you all. If you can't tell by the layout with the tinsel and stuff, I am doing a Halloween theme for October. I live in New Zealand. It is not common to have huge Halloween activities here. I grew up and I've never trick-or-treated once. I have dressed up maybe one time for Halloween and that was a very poor attempt, and yeah, it's just not something that New Zealand really gets into that much. At least where I live, I've never experienced it. And we did move to a fancier area a few years ago for a short time due to the earthquakes that were here, and we had trick-or-treaters come to the door, so we thought times had changed. We weren't prepared for them, so when we moved here, the first year we decorated the house, we had a big bowl of candy ready, and absolutely no one came to the door. But that's okay because we got to eat all the candy and I'm okay with that. But yeah, Halloween is actually one of my favourites. It's just a shame that we don't celebrate it as a whole here in New Zealand. It's very much so known as an American tradition, and I'm really into it, so I wanted to use at least my bullet journal to its full extent to celebrate. So I'm going to be very generic for this October and do Halloween and spooky things. I know a lot of people are doing fall, but it's actually spring here, so yeah. This is what I'm doing, and I'm very proud of myself because I drew most of this all by myself. Isn't it adorable? Okay, I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see. Okay, so this is what I came up with. I went with a 2-page spread for the first time, and I'm really happy with it. Unfortunately, the white gel pen that I used, it mustn't have dried, or when I've been pressing on the other side, it's smeared onto the little black bits over here, so I'm going to have to fix that, but that's no big deal. I can fix that, no problems. But apart from that, it's turned out so cute. So I wanted a haunted house, I wanted spooky for the big page, and I think I've achieved that well. I did have to print out and trace the outline only of the house, and then I did everything else myself. I drew everything else on this page. My favourite thing on here is my fence. I have no idea why, but I just love it so much, especially how I used my colourless blender to give sort of different gradients of the grey in the brick part, or yeah, the brick part. I just love it so much, and I'm very excited to get into this month by looking at this, and I just think this is probably my favourite spread so far. And I know I said that about my fairy tale one, my fairy tale front page, but I think this one tops it. Moving on, I decided to go with a traditional calendar layout as well as the list form, and the reason was I really enjoyed using the list form last month so much, but I ran out of room, and I had the middle bar down the front of it. I'm going to show you a flip through later on, but I had the middle bar and I had things on each side, and I felt like my appointments and stuff couldn't fit on here, and so I'd have to put some things on this side, and it was just doing my head in. So I decided that I would do birthdays and things that are small and solid that I can put in here and not have to worry about, and then appointments, tasks, whatever comes up can fill in here with more room. I think it works out really well. Onto the actual layout, I used the same font the entire way through. I downloaded a free font called October Twilight, and I cheated, I have to admit. I spent a lot of my time printing out the fonts. Everything else I drew, but the fonts, oops, sorry, upside down. Yeah, I had to darken the back and then place it down and then trace around it because I just couldn't get them to sit as well as I wanted them to. But everything else I did myself, and on this side I went quite cute. I did a little female ghost and a spider with a spider web up here, little bat and a black cat with a witch's hat. And my favourite movie of all time is Nightmare Before Christmas, or at least my favourite Halloween Christmas movie is that, and it is tradition in this house that every Halloween and Christmas Eve we watch this movie together as a family, and I love it so much. I'm so glad that I was able to draw Jack all by myself because I've always found him quite daunting to draw, And I drew little Zero down here. Fun fact, we have a dog called Zero and he was named after this dog, so yeah. Everything else, I did a quote from the movie, and yeah, so that's pretty much self-explanatory. Really looking forward to using these 2 pages. Moving on to my tracker page, as you saw, I had printed out the word track or treat. I thought I was hilarious because I was coming up with puns. I just have had so much fun setting up this month. I've been so excited about it. I went with the pumpkin theme for filling up here. I just did the same layout as I did last month for my tracking. I found it very effective and not having to put in a lot of effort to do 2 pages. I changed up one of the trackers that I had on this list. I was tracking my sister's homework, but I was finding that it was leaving it quite blank, as well as I took out cleaning, what was it that I, skincare at night, because I just wasn't doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna go a month without it and see if I can figure out how to get that to work again. But I am writing a lot more lately, which is so exciting, and so I wanted to track how many times a month I write. And yeah, everything else is self-explanatory there, it's the same. I did the bullet journal bingo last month, the Bujo bingo, which I linked in last month's video, and I found it so motivational and helpful. I mean, I've got a few blanks that I still haven't filled in. I did some things that at the time felt like they were easy, but actually I wasn't in the right frame of mind to do it then, as well as injuries and stuff, both me and my horse holding the horsey ones. So I just transferred them onto this one and added some more in. Super excited to fill this in and get little gifts along the way for my hard work. I definitely felt very motivated this month doing this, so I can't wait to do it again next month. Before I carry on, the 3 main colours that I used for the month were these Tombows 665, 933 the orange, and 133 for the green. They are the colours that I carry through the entire month, along with a couple of highlight colours. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the Halloween sort of colours. At least I feel as though these 3 together make a really nice Halloween effect. Moving on to my work pages, they are self-explanatory. I need these pages just to track things. I really have enjoyed using a mini calendar that I got inspired by another bullet journalist who also is an artist. I will link her account on the screen now. She did a little calendar, well, she actually did it in her main monthly calendar, but I decided to put it on my work page, and I started it last month and I've really enjoyed it, so I started it again this month. Everyone gets a colour, and I just blocked it on there as to when I have to have something done, like it can't go past that date, and it actually is very effective. It kept me on task, so I'm looking forward to doing that this month. I love my little bat and my little ghost here. He's wearing a little top hat, I think, and a bow tie. I think he's so cute. Moving on again, I have these 2 pages here. I do a dream catcher kind of page where I write down my crazy dreams that I want to remember, and I really find this page helpful. But I called it dreaming spells to go with the cauldron that I drew. And then also my highlights page I've called spooky highlights because I am lame, honestly. But I'm really excited for this month. Moving on again, I have these blank pages here because I'm going to do either a doodle challenge or a boho berry challenge or something along those lines here. I like to do one at least every month, and I haven't decided what I'm doing, so I've left it blank for now. And on to my first weekly spread. I'm so excited to share this with you all. So I drew a little chibi witch. She's so cute. She's shooting from a wand out a blue spark, and she's up in the clouds and just having a great old time, looking cute with all the colours around her. I just think it's so effective. And a little ghost there, kind of messed up on his eyes, but what have you. I just love him so much. And yeah, I just kept everything else plain because there was so much colour up here. I drew little crescent moons along here. Pretty much self-explanatory. I love this layout. I used to have a 2-page spread for everything and have lots of room, and it's funny, I was leaving lots of blanks. This one really keeps me on track, so I'm really enjoying how this page works for me, and I wanted to do it for at least another week. So we're going to go back and have a look at September very quickly. So here is my front page for the fairy tale theme of September. I still love it a lot, but I think my Halloween one's going to be so much nicer. And here is my monthly log and tracking system. My work pages that I am still using and enjoying. Oh, my dream catcher. Unfortunately, I didn't have crazy dreams this month, but I'm hoping that I'll have some more so I can write them down, because I actually get fiction ideas from them, so it's really helpful for me. My first month of a bullet journal or Bujo bingo, and I have done quite a few already. I've got to fill in some extras that I've already done. I think I've got about 15 or 20 now, so I'm very excited to have done so well. This was a spread that I chose to do from Amanda H. Lee. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but I just find budgeting in my bullet journal depressing. I haven't used it, and I don't think I'm going to try again anytime soon. I got behind in my doodle challenge because I've been super busy and stressed out with work, but I am trying to catch up. I am drawing every day as much as I can find time. Fortunately, because I've been setting up for my monthly, my next month, I haven't been able to fill this in as fast as I wanted to be. And on to my weeklies. I did Cinderella for the first week, Princess and the Frog for the second. I've got a personal page in here, so I'm going to make sure I cover it. Beauty and the Beast for the third, and I'm finally up to Mulan at the moment. I am thoroughly enjoying this layout. It's just so neat, and I just love the way it works for me, so I'm hoping that I can keep using this layout until I get sick of it. I just really have found it helpful. I started it last month as well, and I found that I loved the one that I did back then as well, which was this one here. I just loved how colourful it turned out, and I just get everything fitted in, everything fits in, and I don't have to worry about empty spaces or anything like that. So yes, that's where I am today, and this is where we are heading. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry there was no footage of me doing it. I was filming, or at least I thought I was filming, and I hadn't pushed the button to start, so unfortunately I did it all without filming it, so I'm sorry about that. I will be back next month with another bullet journal video. Please let me know if you are enjoying these. If you would like any further videos on bullet journaling, I'd be happy to do some more, maybe set up a weekly spread with you all. Anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will be back with a new video very, very soon. Bye everyone.